we're the most diverse city. Okay, we're gonna go next to you. Thank you, brother, for bringing that into the space and being courageous.
Code enforcement was working on this the last 2 years. It came to us with this text. This is the point where we want to be able to make those adjustments and those edits. So know that whatever you all have seen, the red line text is not set in stone, which is why we're pushing to move it on Tuesday. This feedback and continued town halls, we try to get our San Joaquin County Health Department to come, but they weren't able to, which is why you can see we have so many departments that we were able to get, kind of in a tight timeline. But that $60 of what they're proposed can be adjusted, right? It's not to say that's set in stone. Right now, the language that they use from other cities is to say this $60 will help with park maintenance fees. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just what's been laid out from other cities. But this is a conversation where we can make those edits. Right. $20, $30, $45, $50, if needed, if not needed. This is what's going to be helpful to have that. So, but I want to highlight, and then also the county side will then do the health inspection side. So the city of Stockton, anyone they do business with will be business licensing side. It could be vendors, it could be other entities, and then the county will step in and they do the health inspection aspect.
Hello everyone, my name is Elissa. I used to own Elissa Kitchen downtown. I used to be, a business owner myself, and I know how hard it is to do your business. Honestly, as a business owner myself, you go to work 7 in the morning, just 7 days straight, and you get home 8 p.m. Is it worth it? Kind of. I do it not because for the money. I do it because of the love of my culture and the food. And I want to share it to Stockton, Cambodian food. And I was there for 1 year at downtown. And it's very hard, coming from a low-income family and a minority, trying to do business, trying to own your own business. It's very, very hard. And, I want to thank Boo, Ming, auntie, uncle, for being out there at Angel Cruz to provide the food for everyone, not just for the city of Stockton. I see people from Long Beach, from Oakland, from San Francisco, from Sacramento, all over come to Angel Cruz Park for the beef sticks, for the papaya salad, for sticky rice, for kaboon, for any food, diversity food, And I'm out there to support the vendors myself because, I came to Stockton when I was 7 years old. So right now I'm 48. So Stockton is my hometown. And I want my kids, to have a place to go, to visit so they can know more about Cambodian food and diversity here in Stockton. We're not leaving. This is our home, And I'm very happy that we have this meeting because, I'm happy to come and support not just Khmer people, for all the vendors, for all the diversity culture, Laos, Khmer, Mexican, all diversity here in Stockton, California. I want to say a lot, but I want to keep it short. I hope you guys don't close down Angel Cruz Park because it's community, It's been there for 40 years longer. The lady I interviewed last time, she started, I think around 83, and I came to the United States 84, before I even, come here. So I truly hope that we work together, City Council and City of Stockton, and hope to make this work out.
Yes. Thank you.
And I'm pretty sure all of us here willing, to help.
With that process. So again, historical value from the community that it serves, culture as well, making sure we capture that.
My population, and there is no recognition or culturally relevant services for this population. And when I think about Angel Cruz Park, because that is the topic of discussion, the last thing I'm tripping about is parking. When I see people at the park, and I'm like, okay, it's cracking today, and that's a good thing. And I'm gonna say this, I wanna ask the city, when you say aesthetic pleasure, what do you mean, aesthetic to who? when you say like, okay, we can make these vending zones and we can put like these little disruption regulations, what does disruption mean? And I'm from South Stockton, a historically redline community, so like we know these things and we've learned from history, the history of this city. And when you say like, oh, it's only gonna be $60, oh, it's only gonna be a few processes, is that gonna be in Khmer? Is it gonna be in Lao? Like, or are you gonna rely on the kids to translate it when we've been translating stuff like since we were? Because like many people from the Southeast Asian community have said, this isn't just a place for people from Stockton. One time I was at Angel Cruz Park, I saw a little girl and I was like, where are you doing in school? And she was like, oh, I'm from Lowell, Massachusetts. And I'm like, this is literally a cultural hub that you are targeting and we are listening. You're not gonna just go under the radar. And lastly, we demand a vendors committee, we demand a coalition, and we don't want our ideas just written down, and we don't want our ideas co-opted. I would like to hear from the council members, word for word, if they could stand with that. And if you can't do that now, then we'll be at the city council meeting.
Thank you, my sister. So did you want us to get a, did you want to get that now? Or do you want to come to the city council meeting? Okay, so I don't think they're prepared. They already said that they would have to take all this information back. So let them capture it. It's a process. It is a city charter. They have processes. I'm gonna read what I have in my hand because I'm always gonna be fair when I do these type of facilitations. Why now? Why are you attacking the Angel Cruz Park community now? They have been here for so long and not once has it hurt the Stockton community. So an anonymous contributor. Have you ever been to Angel Cruz Park? Has the city truly talked to the street vendors of Stockton? Where was the listening sessions before, during March 14th? From what I am aware, community organizers had to let street vendors know. Okay. Would the city like to reply?
So as I shared at the beginning, I know so we had some folks that came in halfway through or along the conversation, is that, you know, as a new council member, I'm truly not trying to point fingers or anything or blame on anything. You know, as I shared when I first came in, and also Councilmember Padilla, Vice Mayor Lee, and myself are new members to the Legislative Committee. This has been something that, to reiterate, code enforcement is not the one that came up with the idea. I am not the one that came up with the idea to bring this at all. This wasn't even in my radar, as I shared in the beginning. This was something from 2 years from past council that gave direction. The only department that took this on, or was kind of almost had to take it on because nobody else took it on, was code enforcement. When this was presented, this was eventually presented in the last 2 years to the city council, whether it was through a ledge committee meeting or the council meeting. It did it for whatever, as many languages as I can, on Canva, put it out there as best I can. But I'll also put out my email and my cell phone as well, so thank you.
Thank you, City Council. Enriquez, you had a question for City Council Enriquez. City Council Enriquez, there's a question for you.
Hi, I just wanted to reiterate, I know you said that you want to put on more meetings and we are going to appreciate that, but I do want to refocus on the Angel Cruz because I want you guys to all know, Angel Cruz is the only park across the entire United States that Cambodians come to, literally. Everybody across the nation, there's not a single person in the United States that does not know about Angel Cruz Park. I lived in Chicago, I heard about Angel Cruz Park. I live in Massachusetts. Everyone is literally traveling. You have tourists coming from across the nation, outside of our country. In Cambodia, people talk about Angel Cruz Park. So, I live in Oakland, San Francisco. They're making hot dogs. I'm not going against anyone there. But they're not bringing people from across the United States. They're not bringing people from out of the country to come to it. People are coming from across the world to Angel Cruz Park. So these people here that are selling, and they're not bringing just Stockton Community, they're bringing the entire Cambodian, across the world here. Like, and it brings tourism, right? It's bringing to the state, to the city. So I want them to kind of see that the people that's coming here bring tourism and maybe, figure out whatever balance, right? But that's the politics of it too, So I didn't want to just kind of speak up for the vendors and for whatever, but I want you to know how big of a deal Angel Cruz Park is, and I'm so proud to be Cambodian, part of this out of Chicago, but man, now I'm part of Stockton. I'm in Cambodian now, so it's official. So thank you. We'd like to just more kind, folks.
Thank you so much for that cultural support and the history behind it. I'm gonna have my brother come up here and give his piece.
That we can to promote all the town halls. So if you all want to 2 to 3 weeks, let's plan it. If you want to do it in a certain location, let's do it. Let's make it happen. I'm going to provide my email, my cell over here on the side. I think I gave it to some folks already. Please follow up with me and let's plan something. If there are people that aren't here, let me know. But I want to thank you all for being here. This is what the city council wants to do. We work for you. So again, I appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of your night. Let's go. And please come up to me if you have any questions or contact information. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Glad I'm here.
ពី town hall meeting បានបញ្ចប់អស់គាត់មាន food serve ឲ្យយើងញ៉ាំ snack តិចចឹងមកណា free for everyone. Yeah, get something. I don't.